Okay, so this is the second video. Just in full disclosure, like I said on the ad, check it with a not straight edge. It's straight all the way across. But if you're eyeballing it from the headstock, it might seem like there's a bow like that. And it does. So you can hear that. That doesn't really transmit through to the amp. Mostly just stays on the guitar, so that's only on the low E in the first 1 through 3, mostly on that first fret, but like I said, it's not transmitting through to the amp that much at all. The nut probably could be polished through, the slots could be polished through a little bit more, but I'm not going to spend that much more time on it, because for a guitar in this price range, I mean, that's more than adequate. I just noticed that the strings are creaking. I put a little bit more lube on the strings, contact points, because I noticed with this new set of strings it was creaking a little bit here and there. But every time you detune and retune the strings a lot when you're adjusting the slots, you can break the strings. So now that I got the new strings on it, I'm not going to go back and start doing any more work on this nut. But what you can do when you change the strings next is these bottom 3 strings that are wound, just when they're loose, just hold each end of it and just run it through very lightly like a file. That should definitely polish that through, and then you can probably take some light sandpaper underneath the string trees to make sure those are polished through, and even some very fine sandpaper. Maybe I'll give you a piece to fold up and put in there, but I wouldn't mess with it now because it's fine the way it is. And I'd wait until you change the strings next, because every time you start detuning and retuning it, you increase the chance the string's going to break off at the tuning peg. That's just part of the setup process. You end up going through a couple sets of strings. So it stays in tune pretty well. I mean, so that's with the stiff, hard pick. Hitting it that hard, it's staying in tune. Now, if you really hit it real hard, it'll probably go out a little bit. But this is really more made for a it.